Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Welcome to the TMZ Podcast. Jason and Jamie. Jamie, I want you to, we're going to hear the Britney Spears, I was going to say rant. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. The audio that she put up.
Not a diatribe, but like,
Whatever. We're going to hear it. I think there's only two ways after you listen to it. Give me your take. Is she completely deranged, needs to be institutionalized right away, which is very valid in listening to this, or is she sort of
leaning in?
Yeah, having a little joke at our expense.
I am.
Don't tell me.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Okay, great news is, so last week, guys, I made a dress. It's really proud, diamond panel, slip in the back. A girlfriend helped me sew it. They sent me a dress I didn't have to make myself. I can't believe it. I'm just saying. Okay, now I'm so proud. I didn't even have to make it myself. Thank you, company, for sending me this dress. Thank you. So guys, I just want you to know, if I shut down my Instagram, do not call the cops. Don't ever be a roller coaster. I got this dress as well. Never be a roller coaster!
So just real quick, the accent is hers. We didn't put that on there, and we didn't make all the cuts. That's the way the video was posted. This is the raw video as it was posted on Instagram yesterday.
Yes.
What's your take?
It's just no matter what we do, the diehard Free Britney people are getting throw pillows made that say "never be a roller coaster" because they're like, she's so deep.
Actually, we should really get
get on that immediately. Yeah. But this is, to me, not a doctor, 1,000% Amanda Bynes level panic, code red, DEFCON 5.
Yes, intervene. This so the standard, we've talked about it a million times. The standard in California, in most states, and she's in California, is the standard for incarcerating someone against their will. Is this person a danger to herself or to others? She has been subjected to these holds in the past on the grounds that she was a danger to herself. I don't know if it gets there because
that's my question for you then as a lawyer. So she's not running around with weapons and doing.
You can't incarcerate her unless there's testimony.
But at what point
people.
though that this person does not seem like the kind of person that could feed herself. This does not seem like the kind of person. I know that she has dogs. Does it not count that she's neglecting the dogs because she has hired help? Yeah,
I mean we're going beyond. We're going beyond what we know because there's people that are like Sam Asghari, presumably, who knows, but presumably he's in the house with her and he would be able to tell and testify, is she feeding herself? Is she cutting herself? Is she doing something that would be more demonstrative of a person who's actually harming themselves? We only have this video to go on. This video, to me, I don't think there's anything jokey about this. I think she's lost her full mind.
Well, the real red flag is the accent, which is exactly what happened. Was it 2008 when that's when the accent came out. Remember, she was speaking to paparazzi.
She also, her appearance is really, she has really thick dark circles around her eyes. It looks like makeup running. Yeah. Is that what that is? Mascara?
To me, it looks like just a person who is unwell trying to do their makeup.
I thought it was like
I don't think it's her
my
skin.
15-year-old will accidentally leave her mascara on when she goes to sleep 3 nights a week.
And, that is what it is as well.
Yeah, okay. All right. So it's just caked on.
It's just caked on.
Baked on
Who
makeup.
knows the last time she had a shower? The one thing that is odd is that the bed is made. But I suppose she's got maids. She's got help.
She's got help, right?
Yeah.
To do that. Or maybe who knows how this mania presents itself, right?
Maybe she's sitting there cleaning.
Although the room is not clean. There's stuff all over the place.
There is stuff. But then actually that's a sign that she probably hasn't slept in days.
Yeah. First of all, she's got 2 dresses that she says she started sewing one with somebody, but then it didn't come together, so somebody sent her a dress that looked just like the one she was trying to make.
She has had the past few weeks a weird obsession with small, sparkly dresses. She has done posts about them and rants. I'm not sure what it stems from.
She focused on one dress that she maybe sort of tried to make and didn't make it or something. And then at the end she says, and I got this other dress too, and she holds up something else, which is basically a dish towel in the shape of a dress. It's the smallest thing you'd ever see.
Yeah.
I don't know that any person would wear this, but
we've seen
plenty of people who would, right? So she's got this dress, and then the whole thing. I don't know what to make of it, except that everything presents a very, very sick young woman.
Yes, and then you can't control somebody, but why is Sam not? Why is this posted?
Who knows?
You know what I mean?
Who knows? So a big part of the thing is, she lashes out against people. She doesn't lash out. She says, when my Instagram comes down, don't call the police, a reference to what happened a few weeks ago where she took down her Instagram and everybody started calling cops thinking something was wrong. And police actually showed up to her house. There was nothing came of it. But she makes reference to that. And then she ends to the point on the line that you were talking about earlier is don't be a roller coaster. Which
is great advice.
Do you mean it literally? Because, don't have somebody, don't go up and down, right? Don't go up and down. Be even keel.
Yeah. Which makes me think that must be like a triggering word to her that maybe a therapist says that, things are a roller coaster. Because it seems like she is screaming that with some sort of intention. It is odd. We did see her a few days ago. We got some photos of her leaving Nobu in Malibu. That was just in the car. We don't know what went on inside, but she was obviously able to pull it together and go to a restaurant. So
maybe it is all just she's having a laugh at our expense. Let's hope so.
Yeah, sure.
Let's hope so. Huge part of your childhood, right?
Yeah.
You're the same age as her? No, she's a little bit older.
Yeah, she's older than me.
Yeah.
But
well, I guess she's 40-ish now, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
41, I believe. But I have been able to separate my childhood Britney to this.
Well, if not, you'd have a bigger problem, much like Britney's.
Yes.
Kristin Cavallari, speaking of somebody with problems, but these are good problems to have, right? She says that she's single now, and she says lots of dudes are sliding into her DMs. She's gotten lots of offers to date. The problem is they're all married, she says. I don't know if I'm Kristin Cavallari, how do you take that?
Oh, let's listen because she talks about it.
All right.
I've been attracting a lot of married men, and I don't understand. I'm like, hi, this is so wildly inappropriate. Goodbye.
Oh my God. Do you just shut it down?
Yeah, but I don't understand what it is.
That's
I feel
so
like everything
crazy.
you attract is more like spiritually whatever you're going through or ready for. So I'm like, clearly I'm not ready for a relationship because I'm attracting all these unavailable men. So I'm like, I got to figure that piece of the puzzle out to my own self. But
right.
Yeah, it's I all of a sudden, I don't know what the heck is going on.
I think very insightful take.
I do too.
Now, there's a big difference between being sexy that an unavailable man finds you desirable, and then there's a huge difference of them acting on it. And if this is more than once, and it seems like it didn't happen before, that's a good. She might be putting something out there that she's not meaning to.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What kind of a married man hitting on a woman?
Yeah.
Tells her he's married. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Well, I think it's okay.
I mean, if you're
the mind of the Beckerman.
No, but if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound, right?
I don't think these are men on the street saying like, "Hello, my name is David, and I have a wife and 3 kids." I think this is
just men sliding into
the DMs, and then as ladies do, we investigate, and then a few posts down, you see, oh, there's 3 kids and a nice young lady.
She's ridiculously beautiful in the whole thing, so everybody's going to want to hit on her in the whole thing, but. The idea that it's interesting to me. The men are bright pigs, and they hit on women and attractive women. They're going to hit on all the time.
Sure.
There's something as a man with 2 kids that would be less attracted to a woman with 3 kids. It's just like no offense.
Fine.
but it's like she's really beautiful. But there's lots of beautiful women who don't have. You don't have to merge families.
But it's. Now, if you're talking just hanging out, that's one thing. But I would say she's more desirable because she doesn't want any more kids. She's already gotten it out of the way. That's not your responsibility. And they're only there half the time.
Yeah.
That's a great gig.
Yeah. I think it just comes down to she's super sweet. She's bright. She's got her life together. She's a former reality star, but is not a cautionary tale in any way.
No, she's a businesswoman. She's got cookbooks. She's got stores. She's got a
super
jewelry
rich.
line. Yeah.
She's got a cool ex-husband who used to play in the NFL.
I know. She's got a bomb-ass house in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he still live there? What's happening with their lives?
No, they don't live together.
No, I know. But she lives in Nashville
She
also
lives in
now? Oh, I didn't
Nashville
realize
full
that.
time. He does too, and he's just like a farm dude.
Yeah.
He just has his chickens and goes hunting.
Yeah, he's a strange dude. Always has been. So since her split from Jay Cutler, which it's got to be 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
She's been linked to comedian Jeff Dye, singer Chase Rice, and Bachelorette star Tyler Cameron. A certain type, all very, very handsome.
Young
That's
hotties.
her type. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, Jay Cutler is a hottie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like in his prime when they were together playing football, and yeah.
Yeah, she said, but she'll never date athletes again. That's her thing.
Oh, how could you?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
It made her. She's wealthy in her own right, but it made her wealthier.
Yeah, I think she wants a nice, quiet dude, kind of like Jessica Simpson style.
But everybody she's going after is
well,
famous,
she's making out. Well, I don't know. No offense. I don't know if this list of Jeff Dye, Chase Rice, and Tyler Cameron, I would say is the most famous of that list.
Jeff Dye's got some serious things in the hopper.
Jeff Dye does have some serious things coming up. There's a game show that I've heard of that he's going to be hosting.
Yeah. All right, so let's wrap this on the Don Lemon update for the day. He's back.
The lemon is back.
The lemon is back. So he showed up today on his the CNN morning show that he's a co-host of.
I didn't see an apology.
Well,
did you see an apology?
I didn't really see an apology.
I didn't see, which is fine.
He's given apologies in the past, though.
Yes, he has said sorry. So to me, I feel like he didn't do one at all this morning.
Yeah.
And he showed up. I saw some photos of him walking into the building looking dapper as hell.
Jesus.
I feel like when you show up at 3 a.m, you usually are just like in sweats, but he had like a full suit on, looked great.
Yeah.
To be continued, I guess. I don't think this is over. Do you think it's over?
Yes, I do, at least for the time being. I mean, CNN's got no other hand to play. If I'm Don Lemon, I think I can do whatever I want, pretty much.
You do? You don't think
they
that
didn't
you're
get
watching
rid of him.
I feel like he is just on pins and needles
I
for
don't know.
months
It's
now.
so bizarre to me. We keep talking about this. The ratings are terrible. The show's ratings have gone down since he joined. His evening show was completely tanking before he was removed from it and put in the morning show. He's kind of a joke. In a lot of ways, in a lot of circles. I'm not saying he's not a serious newsman. I'm not saying he's not smart, but he's perceived not that well, and the ratings demonstrate
foot
that.
In his mouth, quite.
And then makes this horrible, horrible statement that wasn't inartful. It was like a statement of like a full-fledged dummy. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah.
And CNN's like, well, don't do it again. Well, don't do what? Don't do it again. What are you talking about? This is who he is.
Yeah.
He told you who he was.
Don't share your beliefs. Yeah. He didn't use the wrong word.
He told you who he was. And his ratings suck. It's not like dealing with, Fox got rid of his quote unquote crimes were a lot worse, but got rid of Bill O'Reilly when he had like millions of people a night watching him. Mm-hmm. Don Lemon's bringing in a few 100,000. And by the way, if you're on CNN, you get a few 100,000 if you have black air. Right,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to put anything up. You get a few 100,000. He's barely beating sort of static on the television.
So then, what is your theory? Why is he here?
I don't know.
He buried some bodies with some execs.
I don't know. Maybe maybe he buried bodies. Maybe they just personally like him a lot. But what's the path forward for this guy? I mean, the ratings go down. Ratings don't, unless something big happens. Ratings don't turn a corner and go the other direction after a while. I don't know. You got to explain this to me, Jamie. I need more.
I don't know. I thought he was
full-fledged. If you were Jeff,
expose.
No, he's no longer there. But
no, I thought for sure it was done. I thought it was done. I was shocked that he returned.
I don't get it at all. But you know what? I guess you could say the CNN people know better than we do. But do they?
I don't know.
That network's been in free fall for such a long period of time. The third. It's not even just Fox. MSNBC eats their lunch every single day. I mean, they still have. I don't get it. I keep saying it. Like, not only do they kill Don Lemon there, they still have Wolf Blitzer. He's been on the air for 40 years.
I
His
know,
ratings are terrible.
You keep Wolf out of this.
The ratings are terrible. Like, nobody watches the show, but just, hey, Wolf, you got another. They've got some new and really interesting people. Aaron Burnett and Jake Tapper. I wish, and I want there to be a centrist network between not that CNN's centrist, but it's more centrist than the MSNBC, and Fox is Fox. I want there to be an alternative in the middle there, and they just keep rolling out these guys who just aren't all men who aren't that interested to watch. That's my rant for today. Okay. All right.
Don't be a roller coaster.
Don't be a roller coaster. I just was.
Okay.
All right, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.